I'm Kyler Cox and I'm from the Central Kansas District. My leadership KAP was chosen and I am excited to talk to you about it today because leadership, I've worked all year for it and it's something that I'm very proud of. I wanted to talk first about my local 4-H club. I'm very involved in my local 4-H club because it's where it all started. I am the historian of my 4-H club. I have been all the other offices and I wanted to step down to be able to still be on the executive committee and help all the other officers so that when I step down and I move away that they still know exactly what to do. Being in the Central Kansas District Council has been something that's been very important in my life. I have been the president, and so this year I wanted to be the corresponding secretary so that I would still be there for all the council members, and being a senior, I'll be moving away next year and wanted the officers that are coming up or have been an officer to know what to do and be able to guide them. And that's a big part of being on the executive team. As well as being on the executive team, I was also the leadership and citizenship project leader for the district. And doing that, I had project meetings in which we went over a PowerPoint where we had local, regional, state, and national events that they could go to, and they can learn more about their leadership opportunities that are there. This was really impactful for me because I got to see a lot of the kids that from my district go to these events. As well, at the fair, I was food superintendent and I was the beef and bucket calf superintendent. This year, I was able to be on the Kansas Youth Leadership Council again, and that has been an amazing opportunity. This year, I wanted to step up my leadership position on the council, so I was the Northeast Region's co-chair for the event Nelly. And this really was cool because I was able to organize the whole event. I was the one that set up all the doodle polls and got the discussion going on what we needed to do. As well as the 48 4-H committee, I have been the secretary. I love being on the 48 4-H committee just because I have a passion for community opportunities. I've been able to lead groups and bill writing sessions at CIA and KYLF. And this has helped me be able to connect with 4-Hers all across the state, as well as I've gotten to know a lot of extension agents. This year I had the opportunity to be on the Discovery Days task force, and this was a task force that I had never been on before, and it was a great leadership activity for me because Discovery Days was one of my favorite 4-H events. I was able to organize this event as well as put it on, and I was able to see all my friends still, but at the same time be able to organize the classes that I thought that I would like, as well as other 4-Hers. Being on Kansas State Youth Leadership Council, I had an amazing opportunity to try and be a national conference delegate for the state of Kansas. And I was able to get on and go to Washington, D.C. and be a delegate. This was an amazing opportunity. I got to meet so many people that had the same passion and love for 4-H that I do. One of the awesome things was we had a roundtable topic group, and we discussed on bullying and how the social media factor and how that affects people. And what we came up with was that 4-H has been a big part in all of our lives, and it's been a positive one, and we want to implement that into schools. And through this, we got to talk to this National Board of Education and do our presentation in front of them. And I got to tell my story on how education has affected me, and as well as 4-H, and how that has made me the person I am today. And as well, we also got to talk to all the Kansas senators and representatives and speak to them about how 4-H has impacted us, not only in our small communities, but in the state of Kansas. And that was really important to me because that was on a national level. This year was a very impactful year and successful in my 4-H leadership KAP. I have learned so much and met so many new people, and that will help me in later life. My favorite parts of this year was I was able to help lead and organize the community service events for my club. We were able to go to a nursing home that had elderly people that didn't have anyone to come see them or buy them Christmas gifts. And so we were able to buy those and go visit with them. And that was really awesome for me because I love to connect with people. For my district, I organized and led a community service event where we were having a tailgating where anybody could come and do community service projects and anybody could get involved. And we had a very successful year. And being able to get the registration out, the time, and the place for the event was really cool because I was able to step up my leadership and watch how much impact that we could make. Leadership has been a huge part of my life.